Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to We the Revolution, a game that allows you to play as a judge and a general during the French Revolution in Paris. This is episode number 24, I believe it is. We are in the midst of defending Paris. The city has been breached, the enemy has flanked our positions, they're moving around. Meanwhile, our wife and our son have left us, our other son is dead. Our father remains loyal to us. Our brother is leading an army against us with the lost souls of the revolution, those who have been victims of the revolution, and we're holding out for hope that relief comes, but things are beginning to look gloomy. This will be the final episode in this series. This will conclude the series of We the Revolution, which started over a year ago, and I've just recently come back to. It was taken from a live stream on my YouTube channel, Twitch channel, from not that long ago, maybe a week or so ago. But I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I guess sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This isn't the core of the game, PM. The interesting thing is the beginning of the game is really all about, there's a little bit of street battle elements where you're like trying to eliminate enemies throughout the city, but then the core of this game is really about courts and things like that. Right, so several minor things, and this Act 3 is a completely different type of game, really. So we lost our golden laurels, our reputation is down to 12. -7 with the revolutionaries, still high relations with everybody else, so we should probably try and appease the revolutionaries with these cases. I didn't even read the cases. I was just looking at the party that was accused and trying to guess where to put them to appease different groups. Guido, we're Napoleon, right?
Mathilde.
Oh no!
I do not understand. Father? Do you hear me?
Always. I fixed you. You will live, at least for now.
Where am I? Who are you?
I am the truth about your unhappiness and the lie about your greatness. They are both the reasons for your presence in this place, where everything started.
I don't understand.
I repaired all the damage, as I always do. You will live, but do you want to? Are you ready to admit that it is my performance, my show?
Mathilde. I love her so.
I know, but she no longer returns that love. Not for a long time. I made sure of that.
Who the hell are you?
I am the truth overcoming the lies that you keep telling yourself. The lies that you are here for power. For the numerous choices and endings. I have not designed you for that.
Designed?
You are supposed to suffer, to make others laugh or grieve. To feel. Now is the only real choice you will ever make. To die and never feel anything again. Or to really feel what being a true hero is like.
I am a judge.
Tell me, when was the last time you read all the files connected to a single case? The last time you really heard everything the accused had to say? I need a hero, not a judge. People want to be heroes.
How could I? My wife wanted to kill me.
Fight for their lives.
Half the city wants me dead.
Fight for Paris.
My brother comes with an unconquerable army.
Then be a shield for the poor and terrified souls who do not have anyone else to defend them.
A shield?
I could open your wounds instead, and you will never suffer again. Paris would fall. But since you are not interested, I would find someone in your place. Here is the choice you craved so dearly for.
What the fuck? Like, what the actual fuck? What is this game doing? I guess we'll choose life.
Will they accept me?
They do not have to, but you will defend them anyway. You will become a legend for it, and one day they will appreciate you. Now rise up. You have to defeat him.
Yeah, game's gone and it's gotten a little bit meta. Yeah, I think that's a fair appraisal. God damn it, they're flanking! They didn't go for the... There's another place they can get to north. 3 more days. Yeah, all right. I guess we're gonna... Well... I'm only gonna fight one battle. That's gonna be here. We're gonna lose this base. Fortunately, I think most of that section had already gotten out. We're gonna lose this base over here. There are still 20,000 people living there. So the casualties in Paris are rapidly increasing. Meanwhile, we'll try and fight and hold in the south. All they have is melee troops down here. That's interesting. Wait. Apparently artillery that's on my side of the map. What? Okay. We'll go with neutral. That'll wipe out their artillery and also some of their melee troops. They're going with entrenchment, which I don't think does much damage to me. They wheeled the guns right up, I guess. Yeah, there's no civilians left in this section, I don't think. Doesn't seem like our frontline assault's going to do a ton of damage, though. I wonder if we should pull these troops back. If it would make more sense. If all the civilians are really out of this section of Paris, maybe it makes more sense to pull this unit back after this battle. We're going to save a bunch of ranged units. That's nice. Yeah, literally, the flying battery flies right into your lines. Alright, so we won a victory. It looks like we had 6 units survive. I think it probably makes sense. They can't pull out this way? Huh. What do the civilian sections look like here? So there's 37, 9,000. There's no civilians left here. 36,000 up here. So the question is, do I want to pull a bunch of troops into the center of Paris and defend here? Or do I want to try and form some sort of defensive line here? Okay. So these two sections are full. Does it make more sense to put troops here? So we have 3 full garrisons in these 3 sections of the city. I wonder if they'll try and move here. Because it would make more sense if I'm trying to defend the Parisians, and that influences the morale to shift the majority of my troops down here. But then that would also welcome my troops getting cut off there. The only place they can attack this section from, though, is over here. So I guess we'll do this. This may not be the soundest strategy. So we'll build barricades that should help the defenses in the next battle. We're going to lose a lot more civilians here. So you can see a lot of casualties there. It causes my reputation to plummet. -17 reputation, dear God. I was the hero of Paris just a couple of days ago. Now with 3 days left before the relief force arrives, my reputation is in tatters. Oh yeah! Execute her wife! She tried to kill me! Oh God, this is totally fucked up. I don't want to execute my wife. Isn't there like a conflict of interest here? The aristocrats want to let her go. I know she stabbed me. Wait, the defendant had she had an affair on me for sure? I'm going to ask all these questions because I don't remember this. I'm guessing good on these questions though. Didn't get a single one wrong. I don't like legit. My goal for most of this was to try and make her like me again. Defendant may introduce herself. Don't make jokes, you know who I am. I'm not in the mood for humor. Speak loudly. Mathilde Fidel, the wife of the judge, presiding here today. Are you happy now? I should probably recuse myself, right? What's the defendant is, well, you know her very well, Monsieur le Judge, and you know best what she has been accused of. But as a diligent clerk, I shall continue for the sake of thoroughness. She has been accused of attempted murder. Yesterday, Mathilde Fidel used a kitchen knife to stab her husband, Judge Alix Fidel, at the entrance to the Revolutionary Tribunal. According to witnesses, she was overpowered immediately and without trouble, as the defendant quickly threw her weapon to the ground and offered no resistance. Unfortunately, I have to record an additional piece of information. It seems that the defendant had an affair with the former Commander-in-Chief of the National Guard, François Henriot. I was unable to determine that they were seen together several times after he applied for the position as Commander-in-Chief. When we searched Henriot's apartment after his death, we found letters suggesting a relationship with a married woman. They contained no names, so it was not easy to ascertain who the commander's lover was. But now we have no doubt. At the same time, a potential motive for murder has been revealed. As we know, Henriot was killed after a skirmish defending Robespierre from our troops. As for other gossip concerning your family relationships, I will remain silent, as you know more than I do about what is true. How did you react to the death of the traitor, Henriot? Do you understand the question? I took it badly, but it was far worse to sleep in the same bed as the man responsible for his death, my husband. Henriot betrayed France. No more than the judge of this tribunal has betrayed his family, which he has done repeatedly. You have always been the most important person to me. And now you also betray yourself. You know all too well that power is on a pedestal. It is how they bought you. Build power in Paris. Pass sentences. Did they forget to mention your family? They did. I guess you didn't hear properly then, because your family has just fallen apart. Was your affair the reason for the attack? You really know nothing about your own family? Answer! Restrain yourself, Antony. My affair was not the reason, but yours what were? Your affairs with women. What affairs with women? Power, money, and alcohol. You weren't able to hide them, and you didn't want to give them up. There were no affairs. No. Your lust for power? You crave it. How many people have you killed to get it? You're insulting. I'm insulting nothing. I'm stating a fact. Your lust for power has led to our family to the brink of disaster, and you ask me about my affair. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's really counter-revolutionary in nature. Why were you so calm during the arrest? I stabbed you in public. How could I escape? Fair! I only feel sick when I see my husband. It has been like that for a long time now. My only regret is that I stabbed him too lightly. How long did your affair last? Since Henriot came asking for you to support his application for the post of Commander-in-Chief. So quite a long time. How you were able to keep it a secret all this time? My husband was blinded by the splendor that surrounded him, by the fighting and bloodshed. He no longer cared about the details. I did not think that I needed to watch over my own wife. And I didn't think I'd have to kill my husband to get rid of him. Giving myself to another was certainly of no help, as you didn't even notice. At least you finally noticed something when I pushed the knife between your ribs. This is sad. When you had an affair, did you consider the impact it would have on your family? I certainly hoped it would make an impact. I hoped for my husband to disappear, to leave, and for my family to survive. At least some part of it. As far as I know, you still hold this hope. As far as you know, I am no longer fooling myself. I will soon be dead, and the fact that my family is falling apart will no longer be my problem. Don't you dare. Don't. A mother? One of my sons was hanged, and the other will remain a cripple for the rest of his life. And why? Because of your hunger for power. That, to me, this line of dialogue confirms that it's rigged in the dice game earlier. I had to watch it happening, accept everything, and I couldn't stop it. You played with our lives. That knife between your ribs is the first time I ever had the chance to change anything. All right, well, enough with these questions. I mean, I don't think it's actually counter-revolutionary in nature. She was not so much against the revolution, I don't think, as against me. Although I guess it could be counter-revolutionary in nature because I am the revolution. In any event, I'd prefer not to kill her. You can't see what people's opinion will be. So I'm guessing this is a pretty big decision. I need to do whatever the revolutionaries want me to do because they have the lowest opinion and they want me to kill her. I hate that. Couldn't I just, send her to the dungeons or something? Keep it a family tradition, chop off her hands? Yeah, you know. He's willing to behead his own wife. Well, I had to keep the revolutionaries happy. Hey, great, more I got the questions wrong, which also drops the bad official. Okay. This is like that multiple choice question. I had the right answer before I guessed wrong. The mob is irritated, so we should speak to them. Right, so they're attached and withdrawn. Mizm764, thanks for the follow. So if they're attached, I would say humility, or maybe to manipulate. Withdrawn is probably careless. Oh, shit. It didn't give me a... Oh, I fucked it up. They're attached, so I think manipulation probably. Yep. Withdrawn is probably... Humility, maybe? No! Manipulate? No! The mob is not happy with me. -5 reputation. I will join my son in heaven. At least I know you will not find us there. Ooh. Fitting last words. For the revolution! For the family. Oh, my dad doesn't look happy. This game is twisted. All right, where are they going to attack now? Look at my reinforcements are basically non-existent. Great, they're going to attack the one place that I knew I couldn't hold. So they're going to attack here, and they're going to attack here. Well, rip to the nurse. I can't send reinforcements, unfortunately. I hate that you can't reinforce sections that are under attack. So we're going to lose these troops. Oh, there's only 6,000 people there, so that's good, I guess. 2 days left until relief comes. My reputation is in tatters. I can't deploy reinforcements to this section either. The only place I can put the reinforcements is down here. If they attack here, a large amount of troops, I'm not going to be able to hold. So I guess I best just deploy all my troops to the south because it's the only place I'm going to be able to put them. I'm just going to quick resolve that battle because I'm not going to win that. At least it was only one. I mean, we lost 2 sections of Paris, but it was only one actual defeat. The fate of the fugitives. We are rapidly seeing the casualties of the fugitives almost catch up to the number of survivors. -23 reputation. Will they kill me because my reputation is too low? 1 or 2 more days. I'm not sure until the reserves arrive. Or the relief. Only several minor cases. Okay. So the loyalists really like me. Now. Everybody's pretty equal at this point. My reputation is in tatters. Immortal? 2 assassin attempts and yet you still live. The new enlightened society claims it does not believe in superstition. Okay. Meanwhile, my reputation is -18. But we've got these positive effects going for us because I'm immortal! You cannot kill me! At least for now. Senator Q-Ball, thanks for the follow. Hey, my dad likes when I spend time with the soldiers, I guess. All right, so they're going to attack the center and the left. And, oh, so they're going to attack all 3 sections here. Now, these guys are going to probably get overwhelmed because I don't have sufficient troops here to defend. So we'll probably lose this section. We should have a good chance to hold both these places, and they're not yet going after the center. There's also no civilians in this section, so we'll fight this battle first. We'll fight it, but we'll probably lose it. Yeah, look at that enemy army. Jesus. Chargey! Yeah, we're gonna lose this battle, but we might inflict a few casualties on them. Charge! Rip to the muskets. Hey, we almost knocked out their entire front line. I'll try, but their muskets will kill me before I get to them. Both sides do the front line assault. Interesting. Rip! The artillery shreds them. Well. So it looks like it's going to come down. I'm guessing it says 1 day until relief comes. So that either means relief comes tomorrow or we have to fight one more battle. Now, there's 2 more battles on this turn. Neither of them are at our primary base. Most of our troops here are ranged troops, interestingly enough. Neutral is probably our best option. We'll almost destroy his muskets and his artillery. We won't have much impact on his front line, but we only have 2 troops in our front line anyway. So 4 artillery versus 2. You can see both sides lose all their artillery there. That actually favors us, though. I think we're outnumbered now, though. Yep, we're going to lose this battle. Fuck. I thought we were going to hold by the initial estimates, but their artillery must have done so much damage to our artillery before we could hit their other troops. Yeah, I mean, I assume it's probably normal to lose most of the city, but we were doing really good for the first, 6 days. In any event, we're trying to get more civilians out of this section. There's only a small number of civilians left in this section. Well, we lost another battle. I guess it wasn't in that fight. It wasn't the best way to go. We'll fight the battle on the left. Hopefully this one goes better. Again, mostly militia frontline troops. Let's go with frontline assault. Let's see if that gives us better results. Try and knock out their melee troops before, because again, they've got way more melee troops, so if we can try and knock them out first, that might be the better approach. So we got all their melee troops. Move the guns closer. Alright, suppressive fire looks like the best option here. Should wipe out all their artillery and most of their musketry. They're going to go with frontline, but they don't actually have melee troops, so I would imagine that's not their best option. So their artillery is gone. We lost almost all of our muskets. Shit. There goes the rest of our muskets. So it's 2 artillery versus 1 musketman. Did I pick the wrong option again? Let's go, artillery. You shoot first, right? Got him. We win by the skin of our teeth. Okay, so I'm going to pull some of the levy en masse because I don't think they're as good a troops as the city guards. So we're going to reinforce the city guards. That gives us garrison full. 2 musketries, 2 infantry. I'm going to pull the 2 infantry and replace them with 2 artillery. And then I guess all the rest of the troops have to go to this other section, which is definitely going to be attacked and overrun. I can also try and get a medic here. Or build barricades. So I think we'll get a medic next turn. They're just like killing everybody left in those sections of the city that fell. So relief either comes tomorrow or a turn from tomorrow. So we'll see. Day 11. I'm guessing day 12 is the end. Tinville has disappeared. The jury did not show up. Everyone is looking for a dark nook of Paris to curl up and hide in. Do not expect any cases to judge, not as long as Paris is under siege. So one more day. Interesting that they're not going to attack the center where we are. Oh, shit. Relief troops did not arrive in time. We have to hold out a little longer. How am I supposed to do that? I can't even deploy the troops I have. Ugh. All right, let's pull some of the city guard. I want to put all of them in. We'll do 5 city guard, 1 more musket. I guess we'll go with 1 more city guard then. Well, we're going to lose the battle on this flank. Not sure that matters this turn. They just have so many more men than we do. I like to think the quality of our troops is better, but it looks like it's only marginally so. I don't know. How many days do I have to hold? Like, there's no way we're going to hold out longer. Get them out! Get the women and children out! Fall back to the second level! Well, we lost that battle, so that's great. I can't even use the garrison troops I have. Like, garrison's full. Relief never came. Great. Well, another day, another battle, another defeat. We were doing so well until they flanked us in the north. If I had put troops there, if I'd known that they would have flanked there, I think we'd be in much better position. But I have no idea when the relief will arrive. Wait, are they attacking 3 ways? Or do I have to fight 3 separate battles? We'll go with neutral here. They're going to go with defense. I imagine their artillery will do well on defense. Huh, interesting. It didn't hurt our artillery. Oh, it took out our... Or do we not have melee troops, or are they all musketry? I'm not quite clear on that. Shit. Well, this is going to be a defeat, and we are going to lose. The end of my reign in Paris. Where the fuck is the relief? You were supposed to come. You were supposed to save the day. I held out more. I held out longer than I needed to. I kind of imagine that the like relief force is hanging out just outside of Paris, just waiting for me to die so they can come in and take the reins. Well, I'm going to go to the guillotine. I still saved 280,000 Parisians. What's this? Oh, the relief arrived now after I already lost? Well, the only question is, did I survive? Like I said, they were just waiting. They were just waiting. They were waiting for me to be killed. Oh, well, it looks like me.
Do you know that young soldier who came to the rescue?
He's Napoleon.
His name is
Told ya!
Napoleon Bonaparte.
I don't know him, but that's not important. I won. Paris stays in our hands.
You won. I never wanted to take over the city. I've just introduced you to your new dictator. I won.
Is that my dad?
People will greet Napoleon with open arms. The new
Or my brother.
will come, only to forget about you and once again flood the country in blood after 100 years. At this very moment, the new is entering the city, leading an undefeated army. I won.
Not as long as I'm alive, no.
I have a pistol on me.
Why don't we settle which one of us is favored by God? Cain or Abel?
The favored shall kill the loser.
Shooting him in the head.
Wait, now I have to play dice again? Really?
You thought that the revolution will free you, but it was nothing more than a wish.
And he's probably going to be scripted to beat me again, right? Like, look at that. Give me a break. That was a good reroll. Oh my god, all sixes and... What the fuck? Come on. This is so stupid. Every time I roll against my brother, this bullshit happens.
You have all believed in this romantic rebellion. Tell me, how did that revolution differ from what we are doing now?
You gotta be shitting me. What's the point of this if it's rigged?
Did she not become a fight to the death? A chaotic game with only one currency?
Of course, I get a huge roll on my last one. Is this just intending to be like, oh, it's so close and you just barely win? That's so dumb. It's just, I don't know for sure if it's scripted, Eris. It just certainly feels like it when you play your brother. The other dice games less so.
The traces of our crime will be washed away by the morning rain. We will not be there since, once again, brother will kill brother. Who would want to be a hero in such a world?
Winner! Napoleon saved us!
Hero!
Hero.
Hero.
Who won? Who shall be next?
Okay. I mean, so I will say the one thing that about this game that is really appealing is the art style. The story kind of went off the rails and lost me a bit. Some of the gameplay and design choices were interesting, but they also kind of built layer on layer on layer to the point where the game you started was not the game you ended with, and it just was a little bit bizarre. Not sure about the developer's opinion on the Revolution. It seemed a little bit overly pessimistic. I don't know if this was like... I don't know. It just seemed very much like, blood for blood's sake, and no... I don't know, just a very pessimistic, pro-monarchist kind of view throughout, especially early on, when they just portray the king as this just, bumbling, like, good-hearted soul. But yeah, Eris, I guess I won. I'm not sure if the defeat of Paris is scripted or not. I mean, I'm sure if I'd done other things in the battle, I could have lost all those individual battles and ended up being overrun. So certainly that's possible. But like the art style here is just gorgeous. I love the art behind the game. The music is good as well. And there's a lot to like about the game, but there's I don't know. I think it gets in its way at times. And at times it tries to do too much. And then that twist at the end where it's like, oh my goodness, it's your brother's the bad guy. And you're like, wait, we barely mentioned my brother early in the game, so okay. And it goes from being like somewhat revolutionary actions or activities to just being completely twisted.
Who is buried here, Mother? The man who saved Paris. Remember his name, son. It's our hero.
Okay. So did my son, the surviving son with no hands, ended up having a family, and I'm assuming those are my descendants? Okay. Why did I die in 1814? What happened to me then? I want to know what happened to me in the Napoleonic Wars. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this episode and this series looking at We the Revolution. I hope you did enjoy it. I know I did. It took me a while to get through it, but I'm glad we came back to it and saw what the end had in store for us. Apparently, also, if you choose to die when you're on the hands of the puppeteer, you have the same end scene. The game ends then, because you die then. But you have the same end scene, except that when the woman comes up to your grave, your death was 16 years earlier, and then, or 19 years earlier. And then they also, the son's like, "Who is this?" or whatever, and the woman's like, "I have no idea." So basically, in the alternate ending, you are not remembered, I guess. In any event, guys, I hope you enjoyed this series, and I know I did. It's an interesting game. There's some pros, there's some cons. I kind of talked about it a little bit throughout, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.